Hey y'all, my name is Taylor. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be checking in on my 2024 reading goals. I've never actually done a check-in on my goals video before. I really wanted to do one last year, but I wasn't able to. So this year I was really hoping to do so, but I had kind of almost forgotten about it because I hadn't seen many people post about this, but I did see Jeanette over at Jane Reads, that's her channel. She posted a check-in and I was like, this is perfect timing because I was thinking about it, and then around that same time I saw her video pop up. So I am adopting the questions that she used because she took different tags and combined them into her own question list. So I'm using her questions that she compiled. So if you haven't seen her video, go check it out. I have it in the description box. Go give her a subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to her. So go check her out. So to get started with the questions, the first one is review each reading goal and discuss how you are doing. So the first one is I wanted to read 60 books for the year. And all of these questions, my answers will be from January through March. I haven't done too good with April so far, so even if I did bring in April, it really wouldn't make too much of a difference, but I will just do January to March as the first quarter. So during that time frame, I read 15 books, so doing the math, that's exactly 25%. So I am right on target somehow, so yay. The second goal is to participate in reading challenges and readathons. I am participating in 4 year-long reading challenges. So I'm doing Oshina's Christian Romance Challenge, Jeanette, her Jane Reads Christian Fiction Challenge, Katie's Paperbacks and Ponytails Read Around the World Athon, her challenge, and then Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf challenge. So I'll have everybody linked below if you are not familiar with them, because there's still time to participate. We're, only 1/3 through the year. There's still 2/3 to go, so you can easily get caught up. But as far as my keeping up with the challenges, hooray, I am on track. I'm excited. I've never actually kept up with a reading challenge the whole year before, so hopefully this continues for the rest of 2024, because I'm honestly surprised that I'm able to do this for 4, much less, 4 to begin with. So, and then the other one is to participate in readathons. So I hosted my first readathon in February, and that's the only one I've done so far as January to March. April and May I am doing some more, but those are not what we're talking about right now. So number 3, read the complete Narnia series. And I have read 3 of them so far. I think there's 6 or 7. I can't remember if there's 6 or 7, but I'm pretty much halfway through-ish with those. I can easily finish that by the end of 2024. Hopefully. I think I can. And then the 4th one is to consistently use my reading journal. And I would say that's pretty accurate. I've been tracking my reading challenges, writing down notes, writing down my TBRs for readathons and things. So I would definitely say, for the most part, I am keeping up with it. And then I have some booktube goals. The first one was to post 1 video every other week. And I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would with this one. So far I have done 21 videos and 2 live streams. Sorry, my voice is like dying because I have seasonal allergies now. So that's fun. But anyways, 21 videos. I'm doing more than that, so yay. I think I did have a period of time where I didn't do any videos for like a couple weeks or something, but a big chunk of time, I think all of February, and then, yeah. So I did a lot of weeks where I did 2 a week. So far, so good. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep up with that, but I'm quite pleased with my presence on BookTube lately. And then the last booktube goal is to host a readathon, which I already talked about, which was my Once Upon a February readathon, which I think was a pretty big success. I was really happy with everybody's response to it. So thank y'all again if you did participate. I really appreciated it. I had so much fun, and I hope to do it again in the future, but we'll see. So let's see. Number 2. What is your most read genre so far this year? And I used Storygraph for this. I didn't feel like I'm just not going to go through and count everything manually. So Storygraph for the win. If you aren't using it, I highly recommend you get on there and use it because it does a lot of stats and stuff for you. It's just different than Goodreads. I use both of them for different purposes. So I recommend using both if you don't have them. But anyways, so big shocker, not is my number one genre is romance, which is a pretty broad spectrum of books, pretty broad. So I did the next 2 under that, which would be historical and fantasy. They were kind of tied with each other, and I think fantasy was kind of mostly a mixture of fairy tale retellings, which is not surprising either, given my readathon status of it being about fairy tale retelling. So those were not a surprise at all. Number 3, have you already found a book you think will be a favorite of the year? And yes, I'm looking for it because I did, there it is. I did a book and I haven't put the books back. I did a video recently with this book in it and I haven't put the book back yet. So that book is Recorder by Kathy McCrum. This is Christian science fiction. And yeah, it's my favorite book of the year so far. So yay. And then number 4, your least favorite book of the year so far. And I was looking back through my Goodreads, and I've had a pretty good reading year so far. I've had lots of 4s, lots of 5s, some 3s. But I'll say for this question, I'll say my one DNF so far, which was And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, which is a bummer because I was enjoying the story. It was more kind of like content reasons why I DNF'd it. So, yay, I'm really happy with 2024 so far as quality of reads go. Number 5. Is there a book that has already been released this year that you want to read but haven't yet? And wouldn't you know, I did find this at the library the other day, so I didn't even know this was a question when I got this book, but this is A Love Discovered by Tracy Peterson. It's glaring in the ring light, but is the first in the Heart of Cheyenne series. It's historical Christian fiction. The trope is marriage of convenience, which is one of my absolute favorites, and Tracy Peterson typically writes very good faith, so I'm excited to give that one a shot. Number 6, what is your most anticipated book coming out this year? And I immediately knew my answer for this one. Actually, it's 2 books, both part of the same series. So that is For a Lifetime and Across the Ages, both by Gabriel Meyer. And this is part of the Timeless series, book 3 and 4. I don't know how in the world she is managing to push out 2 phenomenal books in one single year, but I am not complaining at all by any stretch of the means. But For a Lifetime comes out next month in May. I looked at the date and it's May 7th, and I have pre-ordered it. It's the first book I've ever pre-ordered, and I can't wait because as soon as it hits my doorstep, I'm dropping everything that I am currently reading and I'm picking up that book. That's how excited I am. Cannot wait. Number 7, the last question is, share a new to you booktuber you recommend. And I didn't want to just say one, and I had to restrain myself from saying even more, because I watch so many booktubers. My main source of entertainment besides books and reading is BookTube. There's not very many YouTube channels that I watch that aren't BookTube. So I hope to make a video about the booktubers that I watch. I was tagged by Anne. I think it's the By the Numbers booktuber tag or something like that. It is on my list to do at some point. I'm way behind on my tags. So it is honestly a little bit further down just because of the chronological order of me being tagged. But I do hope to get to that one at some point so I can share all the booktubers that I love to watch, and share the love and grow the community, right? So, anyways, I'm going to say 2 for now, and that would be Morgan's Endless Bookshelf. She's relatively new. She's super close to 100 if she hasn't already reached it by the time this video goes up. So go give her a subscribe if you haven't already. Help her get to 100 and beyond. She reads a lot of Christian fiction. She's a huge Narnia fan. And I don't know, I just love her calm, like, matter of fact way of telling you about books. And she just had a sweet baby boy, and you can sometimes hear him cooing in the background. I love it. And then Samantha just started her booktube channel like a couple days, a week, something ago. It was super not too long ago. But she still is on Instagram, so she decided to start a booktube channel. So go show her channel some love, give her a nice warm welcome. She started off with talking a little bit about herself and giving a small book haul, and I just love her channel already. So give both of those ladies a subscribe if you haven't already. I'll have them linked in the description box. And I will say, if you haven't done a quarter year check-in, this is your sign to go ahead and do it, even if you are a little late to the game. That's totally okay. I'm sure everybody is very curious about, well, I hope they are, about check-ins. I think I can speak for myself that I love anything book-related content-wise, so I'll be excited to see anybody else's check-ins as well. So, if you don't have a booktube channel, let me know some of your answers to these questions in the comments. I love chatting with y'all as usual. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.